Hello, event rental professional Susanna de Beer here again today. And today we're going to go about, hey, we've got new cooler carts. We've brought them to the store and we're unloading them now with my dad. He came and brought them because I made them at his place. He brought them in because we are going to go do delivery. So it was a perfect opportunity. Anyways, they're going out for the first time today, so I'm super happy about that. Then up next, we are now loading 50 of the 6-foot tables into his trailer. Now, my dad volunteers his time just a couple of days a week, a couple of days a summer for me when I have huge overlapping contracts that our 16-foot box truck just can't handle. Of course, we can't load it from ceiling to roof because then it's overweight. And here in the city, they do weigh our trucks. They'll pull you over, weigh your truck. If you're overweight, you get a nice ticket. So we have to be a little bit careful about how much we load into our trucks. And we're not really ready for buying another trailer because we only needed a few days a year. And of course, we can't store it at our store location given the area that we're in, and the landlord does not want any extra vehicles there. So we are, utilizing my dad and his truck, and he's retired. Believe it or not, this man's 81 years old. He'll be 82 this year, and he's in great shape. And this is one way I also get to spend a little extra time with him. I ask him not to help me load, but he refuses to just watch me load. So anyways, here we are loading his trailer. We're putting the 6-foots at the end of the trailer just to make it easier to unload. Now, this does mean that, we have to be careful that they're sandwiched in really well so that they don't slide. Because as you know, people will cut you off if you brake really hard. I don't want them all sliding to the front of the 12-foot trailer. So to prevent that, you'll see me climbing into the trailer in a little bit, and I will end up standing up 6-foot tables behind these 6-foot tables that are lying down, because there's going to be tables going up on top of the ones that we're loading now. So what I do is I'm standing them up behind it and strapping it low and high. So and with a bit of tension, right? Because I'm using hooks on the wall that are a little bit less or a little bit inside the 6-foot table start, so that there's a tight fit, which is what I'm looking for, right? I don't want them to slide. Now, you can mock my agility on getting in and out of the trailer, which is no problem for me, but I'm all about wanting to make sure that everything stays well, solid, and safe inside our trailer. I don't want anything sliding because it makes a huge mess when you get to the client side, having to, 1, pull out a disorganized mess, 2, it just doesn't look right. Should the client happen to be there, it just doesn't look right. So to talk about this, there is another truck to the right of this trailer which has 8-foot tables in there, plus 260 chairs. So it's not a huge load, but there's still, it can't load anymore because then we're overweight. So what's happening today is that there's a huge security type of event here in the city annually, and we have 2 customers that we serve on today's event, this week's event. It's a full week event. We don't do anything over at the conference center, but there are 2 sites that we do support, and one of them booked like not even a week ago. We've been following up with them saying, hey, what's going on? Not realizing the person that we were emailing and trying to connect with actually left a few months ago. And nobody knew that they didn't actually book it back in November when they got the quote. Anyway, so I had to figure out a way to make this all work. What's happening is that I'm bringing them 6-foot tables because they have 2 events back to back. So they currently have my 8-foot tables, 50 of them. I'm bringing them 6-foot tables because the 8-foots that they currently have need to go to another location. So because they already booked months and months and months ago, so I cannot disappoint them. Wasn't able to get another 50 8-foot tables for this week here, so I'm stuck. So now they're going to take the 6-foots for their second event so I can swap them out. So basically I'm swapping out tables today with their linens and perspective linens and all that, because this one event does take black linens. And here we are finally strapping in the tail end of are 6 foot. So that this trailer is pretty much ready to go. I'm using tables to keep things from sliding, and it has always worked for me in the past, so I just keep on using that. And now we are pretty much ready with this trailer to go, and you will see the truck. I will pan over to the truck in a moment. Okay, this is stop 1. We have this one to go deliver at one location, and then of course this one to deliver at the other location, which we've already loaded. However, when I deliver these, I've got to pick up 50 other tables and load them in here and take them to the same place where those ones are going.